Hey polish fans, it's Caroline again and welcome to another video here at Wild Lacquer. In today's video I am finally sharing my haul from Potion Polish. This was when they were having their 10% off sale. I think it might have been for their anniversary back in I think February. So this has been sitting around for a while. As I mentioned in one of my other videos, I have gotten kind of behind on my regular hauls since I've been doing that massive estate haul. So this is one of the ones that I need to share with you guys, but it actually kind of works out perfectly because a lot of these, in fact, all I think except one, are perfect fall polishes, and fall is right around the corner. So let's go ahead and see which polishes I got. The first one is the one that I feel is more like a spring polish, and this one is Love Letter. This was a Valentine's limited edition potion polish release, and this one is a beautiful shade of pink. So my regulars will know that pinks have been one of those colors that has been growing on me the last year or so, and the swatches of this on her website looked beautiful. Now I will say it does have a pretty strong golden gleam to it. However, that gold isn't quite a yellow gold. It's more on the orange side. As you can see, you've got that like sunshine orange warmth in there. Plus it does have those holographic flakies that I really like. These ones are somewhere between like that, a very small flaky and maybe even a larger particled hollow, but they do add a nice speckled look on the nail, and the color of pink in this is a really beautiful blush. So here is Love Letter in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. As you can see, you've got a lot of those beautiful holographic flakies on here, and then you have that beautiful warm glow that flashes across the face of the nail that's facing the light. This one I think could also look really nice matte. But yeah, that is our one and only not very fall leaning polish that I got in this haul, even though it was purchased back in February. So that first one from Potion Polish is Love Letter. Next up is one of our blues, and this one is called Moonwell. And this is a stunning shade of blue that has some multichromatic shimmer in it. You have shifts from purple and green, but a beautiful shade of this brighter dark blue. And here's that one in 2 coats with the glossy top coat. Yeah, this one mainly shows up as that beautiful bright shade of blue. You do get that aqua green flash across the face of the nail. I love this kind of bright blue. I wish the other colors would show up. I can't quite get the warmer tones. Oh, wait, right there. You see that purple? I think it's actually reflecting off of this, but that is one of the colors that I'm seeing in this polish, just slightly more purple. But yeah, in certain lighting, you're going to get a beautiful shift. So that one was Moonwell. The next one is definitely a fall polish. This one is Ever Changing. This one is a beautiful multi-chrome. You have this deep purple base with a blue flash as you're seeing on camera, but there's also a pink to gold to purple flash. You can see that magenta popping up there with different shades of dark blue and light blue. You have a holographic flaky in there adding some rainbows as well. But this one has so many more colors that I feel like are being a bit camera shy, but you can see them a little bit there on the corner of the bottle. Such a beautiful multi-chrome. So here's Ever Changing in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. This one was nice and opaque in 2 coats. I really don't see anybody else needing a third for full opacity. This had a beautiful formula and it is just jam-packed full of those holographic flakies. Hopefully you can see some of the colors peeking through. I feel like mostly what you're seeing is that dark purple with that blue flash. Maybe some of that blue is shifting to that aqua green. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful color there. So that one was Ever Changing. Next up is one of the glitter polishes, and this one is Nightheart. And this one, whoo, the glitter in here is so rainbowy. It is beautiful. So this is kind of a bright indigo purpley base. You have these larger holographic shards. They aren't flakies, they're more of that like crescent moon shape, and they just throw such beautiful rainbows. You can see all of the different colors. So this one is probably going to be pretty hard to remove. I think when I wear this, I'm going to be using a peel-off base coat. And here is Nightheart in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. So for this one, I did need 3 coats for full opacity because it does have a squishier jelly base to let all of those beautiful rainbows pop through and show up nicely. But as you can see, you got all of those beautiful rainbows on the nail. I love the larger size and the shape of them. That one is a stunning color. So that one was Nightheart. Next up we have a beautiful purple. This one is called Magic in the Air. And this one, you guys, oh my goodness. This one has a beautiful rich purple base, almost along the lines of like a royal berry shade, if there is such a thing. Then you have these glitters, and there's some flakies, there's hollow. I think you can see that warmer shift in some of those particles, plus the rainbows from the hollow. Absolutely gorgeous. So here's that one in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. This is another one that did need 3 coats to reach full opacity because it does have a squishier base. But look at all the glitter on there. Ooh, this is so pretty. I love the warmer pops of almost the red, that magenta pink that pops up on these. Plus you get that like bright indigo blue, that inky flash of blue that pops up in those hollows as well. Love how that looks against this purple. You're also seeing oranges and golds, a bit of green at certain angles. So that one was Magic in the Air. Now the next one, I was actually rather scared that I had instantaneously duped myself, because as I was sorting these in rainbow order, I thought it looked a lot like Magic in the Air. And they do have a lot of similarities as far as the base color goes, and they both have that warm red glow in them. But as you can see, Magic in the Air and this one, which is Cosmic Boneyard, do have different components in them all in all. You have the larger glitters in Magic is in the Air, and you have some smaller, almost like reflective micro glitters in Cosmic Boneyard. So here is Cosmic Boneyard in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. So like I said, it is different than the previous one, Magic is in the Air. Over here with those larger particles, you have much more of a finely milled red shimmer in Cosmic Boneyard. And I do think there's like a scattering of light reflective glitters in there. Just a nice twinkle on the nail. They both do have that squishier purple base, but I do think the color in Magic is in the Air is a bit deeper in tone. So that second purple was Cosmic Boneyard. Next up we have another beautiful fall polish, and I'm actually not sure about the name on this one. It could be Emmariel or it could be Emmariel. I'm not really sure. Let me know if you know how that should be pronounced, but this is a really beautiful shade of kind of a dustier light purple. You have this gorgeous shifting shimmer. I'm seeing it as purple to gold to green. I think on camera you're mainly seeing it as like a magenta with a bit of gold speckles, but there you go. There's a stunning shot of that green in there. It is gorgeous. So here's that one in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. Look at that glow. Absolutely gorgeous. Here you can see the difference between that purple base and the other juicier purples. This is slightly more blue leaning and a bit dustier, but that red glow is so intense in this. This is one of my favorite color combinations as well, when you have any shade of purple or blurple really with a warm toned shimmer. It's one of those color combinations that I know I need to do comparisons of here pretty soon, but I absolutely love it. So that one was Emmariel or Emmariel, I'm not really sure. Next up we have another purple, Are We Surprised? And this one is a Quaternary. This one, you guys, oh my goodness. Look at these larger particled shimmers. I love it. This one is another purple, like I said. This one is more along the lines of these shades of purples over here. You've got that juicy, vibrant purple, and then look at the shifts. So pretty. This again has the red to green to gold shifting shimmer. It does have some blue that I'm not sure I can get to show up on camera, but it's at the extreme angles. But look at the twinkles. Oh my goodness. Love this one. This is dazzling. So here's that one in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. This is again another combination that I just cannot get enough of. I absolutely love it. There you can see that gorgeous purple. So it is slightly different from these darker shades that we had looked at previously, Magic is in the Air and Cosmic Boneyard, but it is a bit brighter from the one that we looked at previously, Emmariel. So you have that slightly juicier purple there, and I mean, look at that shimmer. It is just jam-packed in there. You almost can't even see the purple behind it because it is just so full of that shimmer. That one is jaw-dropping. Love that one. So that one was Quaternary. Next, we are getting into our deeper berry tones, almost into reds, and this one is Forsaken. So this one is another that has a multichromatic pigment in it. I think it might have a black to red multichrome in there because I am seeing a lot of dark on camera, but in person I'm seeing berry shades, golds, reds, oranges. I might even see a bit of green at the very, very extreme angles. This one also has a scattering of holographic in there. So this one's going to be nice and vampy for the fall season. Here you can see those warmer tones there at the corners of the bottle. So here is Forsaken in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. This one did only need 2 coats for full opacity because it is such a richly pigmented color. And there you can see how vampy it's going to be on the nail. This is going to be one of those shades that shifts depending on the light source that you're in, how many coats you use, and all of that. But I love this deep, deep kind of red leaning berry shade that it is in the lighting that we're in currently. And you get just enough of that holographic scattering throughout to add a bit of twinkle on the nail. So that one was Forsaken. And then our dark red of the haul is New England Back Roads. This one came out in autumn of 2022, and I believe this might have been one of the ones that was on last chance because she was having a number of polishes go out of stock or be discontinued. As you can see right off the bat, we have this gold reflective glitter in here in this deep burgundy base. You also have a load of flakies in there. This combination I feel is pretty unique to my collection, even though I do have a lot in this beautiful burgundy tone, but that gold reflective glitter adds such a beautiful twinkle in there with those flakies. And then of course, as you can see along the edges of the bottle, when the light catches those reflective glitters, you're going to get that gold pop. So here's that one in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. Look how beautiful this one is. This is another one that I think would look absolutely gorgeous with a matte top coat. You're predominantly going to see that beautiful rich burgundy, of course all of those amazing flakies, and then in certain lighting you're going to get that gold reflective component. But love that one. That is a perfect fall polish. So that one was New England Back Roads. And we are going to close it out with 2 perfect pumpkin shades from Potion Polish. This one is Day at the Pumpkin Patch, another from autumn 2022. I don't remember if this was one that was going to be discontinued or not, but it was a perfect fall shade, obviously coming from a fall collection. This has a very similar formulation as the previous one, where you have the flaky in a squishier base with some reflective components. I think this one is also gold. This time, of course, we have it in this beautiful, somewhat brighter burnt orange. You have those beautiful iridescent flakies, the gold reflective. This is another stunning combination and another one that I think would look beautiful with a matte top coat. I mean, look at all those flakies. So here's this one in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. This one actually surprised me at only needing 2 coats for what I would call mostly opaque. Again, it is a squishier formula, so longer nails might need a third to reach full opacity if you don't want to see any visible nail line. But I mean, look how perfect that is for fall. You see all of those gorgeous flakies, and this one has a bit more of a subtle effect with those gold reflective glitters, but you still do get those twinkles. You can see those catching the light in little sparkles. So that one was Day at the Pumpkin Patch. And then the last polish from my haul from Potion Polish is Pumpkin Toddy. This is another one from the Autumn 2022 collection, and this one is more of a deep pumpkin-y burnt orange. So just to compare it to Day at the Pumpkin Patch, you can see the different tones. We have more of a darker shade in Pumpkin Toddy. We have the flakies in Day at the Pumpkin Patch, and more of a yellow tone by comparison. I think Pumpkin Toddy also has these little red or dark orange micro glitters in there that are helping add to this deeper orange shade. This one also has some gold micro glitters in there. Now, it's twinkling away as though it might be reflective glitters, but I don't think it actually is. I think it's just a beautiful, sparkly micro glitter. So here's Pumpkin Toddy in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. There you can see the difference in tone between the 2 oranges that I got. More of a yellow orange in Day at the Pumpkin Patch, and more of that deep, even more burnt shade than what I call this one in Pumpkin Toddy. That is another shade that I absolutely adore for fall, kind of brown leaning by comparison. So that last one from Potion Polish was Pumpkin Toddy. And there we have it. I finally got around to sharing my haul from Potion Polish from February. Let me know down below which ones were your favorites. I think for myself, just because we are entering into the fall season, the two oranges take it for me. I cannot wait to wear these. I'm going to have to set these aside for my upcoming fall seasonal rack because these two are perfection for the fall season. But I will say I also really love the burgundy and of course the shades of purple that are in here. I got quite a few of those. That was far and away my biggest color category from this haul. We had, let's see, 6 of them. Yeah, 6 of them, if we don't count the multichrome, which also has some purple in it. In any case, hopefully you had a good time checking out my haul from Potion Polish. Let me know down below if you have any favorites from this brand. As always, hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and looking at beautiful polish. If you're new and you like nail polish content, think about pressing that little subscribe button down below and the little bell for notification. That way you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos, and I will see you in that next one.